Hello, 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 my lovely subscribers. Thank you so much. I know this is therapeutic for me. It really is. It's therapeutic. And, kisses to all of you. I do appreciate everything and all that you guys do. You don't even know. Like, I could be having a bad day or something. I could read one of your posts and everything just turns to sunshine. So I had a moment this morning with little bit, and she hurt herself at school. The school nurse called me. I was just in a disarray kind of way because this is the third time something has happened at school. And so I'm not really happy about what's going on there. However, it's going to work out. Everything is fine. It's no big deal. It's just, the mom feel that you get. I get angry when they call me and told me that my daughter had fell and all this other stuff, and they was checking her for a concussion. I said, a concussion? I said, you could have kept that to yourself. No, and I just wanted to go get her. But I'll keep you guys posted. She's fine. Like I said, she's doing great, and me and hubby are gonna go pick her up very, very soon. So I want to get started. I was over there at Popcorn Planet today, and I can tell you I was extremely disappointed in their segment. And no disrespect to them at all, but I'm pushing back on what they're saying. Saying about Invictus and Harry and his birthday, and how King Charles and the rest of the family could have just put out a quick tweet saying happy birthday, Harry. It's not that simple. To brighten it. Ooh, it's bright. It's not that simple. It's not that simple to put out a text or say something about Harry. And I don't feel that they need to. And the reasons why they're coming up with why they should come out and say happy birthday or say something about Invictus is not good enough. It's just not it. Okay? Saying that the royal family is being petty and savages and just, it's like, what? The royal family don't owe Meghan and Harry a damn thing. Nothing. No one does. If they want to prance around and PR themselves and act like they're this wonderful sweetheart couple, this humanitarian charity couple, then that's fine. That's the fake facade that they want us to see. But I don't see that. I see an over actor, a D-list actor that is bent on making us believe that her and Harry are having sex. Let's just put it that way. They are not a lovey-dovey, let's get it on couple. They are faking it and pushing it for the cameras. And she's doing it, so much of it, it's fake. It's embarrassing to watch her prance around and hold his hand and push him around and tell him what to do and then pretend like it ain't happening. But besides that, what do the royal family have to do with these two over here? The last time I checked, the royal family was focused on building their fixing the jacked up stuff that these two did. This is why King Charles and the rest of them shouldn't put out a happy birthday or whatever to the Invictus and all this other stuff. Is because they're doing damage control from these two, trying to bring down the institution that Elizabeth built up from everything. And then we supposed to just be like, oh, let's sweep it under the rug what Meghan and Harry has done. I don't think that people get, you know what? The Popcorn Planet and some of them need to go back and watch the Oprah show, the docu-series, the therapy session, all of that. The spare book, the recent comment that Harry came out and said when he said that he didn't have any support. and that he, didn't know what to do with himself because he didn't have any support. When William and Catherine gave him the support and they did a charity together about mental health. It is not the king and them to send any lullabies and say, "Oh, happy birthday, Harry." No, they are working on their own charity. They're focused on their own things that they need to do to sustain their country, sustain the monarchy, and keep it flowing. And it's not to figure out what these two con artists are over here doing, because it sounds like it sounds like the con artists are getting to some people. They are. I'm going to prove it to you. I wrote a whole thing on Popcorn Planet's page because I disagree with his comment. We don't hate Meghan and Harry, and neither does the royals. They love Meghan and Harry. That's family. I know that for a fact, that they don't hate them. They dislike the people that they have become. They dislike who they are. Now, they dislike Harry for what he has become after he married her, Meghan. And they know that they can't reach him because he's under a spell. You saw him under a spell in Invictus, how she was pulling him around and grabbing his back and telling him which way to go. She went over there and took slap over. That's what it looked like. It was the Meghan show. I don't care what you say. It's the Meghan show. I'm here. I have arrived. And now all of a sudden, all these talks about the king and they look petty because they didn't say anything. That's a bunch of BS. And if it's a tit for tat, which I think is dumb, I don't see Meghan and Harry supporting William and Catherine. Catherine was just at the jail cell. Was they supporting her then? Did they say happy birthday to their niece and nephew? Popcorn Planet? I don't remember Meghan or Harry putting out a statement saying, "Happy birthday, Charlotte. Happy birthday, George. Happy birthday, Louis." No. That ship has sailed, putting out statements about one or the other. And no one should expect that. And that's that stupid stuff. And it doesn't mean that the family doesn't mean, hold on guys. It doesn't mean that William and Catherine and the rest of the family doesn't support injured victims and the veterans. Because I remember that William gave $1 million. What is Harry doing? He's PRing it. He's using it for his wife's popularity. Come on, Meghan. Harry, I'm going to need to go to the Invictus to help because it's going to help with my popularity. It is going to help with our popularity, not by much. No, these two are despicable, and it's not, people don't hate them. I don't hate Meghan and Harry. I dislike them. And I'm going to speak out against them because of what they continue to do. And what I'm going to do is explain to you why the royals have washed their hands and said, do what you want to do. Harry stopped listening to his brother and his father and his grandmother when she stepped on the scene. A long, long time ago. That's been over. And now all of a sudden, there's supposed to be a text. I think first of all, it would piss off the UK if Charles came out with a statement saying, way to go. That's not what they do. Come on, guys. All you got to do is put out a statement. Why? So it can look better? That's that stupid stuff. Stop caring about what people think and feel and look and do what's best for you. And William is focusing on what's best for him, in his country, in his family, and not worried about the two people over here that he tried to build relationship with. He tried to reach his brother and his sister-in-law. He tried. But look what happened. She got on freaking national TV and called them racist. And her idiot husband let her do it. And you can tell he's a puppet by the Invictus. This is Harry. And this is going to be skinny Meghan. And here's her legs. Okay? Here are her legs. Because this is what they look like. Come on, Harry. Come on, Harry. Okay, look. Come on, Harry. Go, Harry. Go. And she's always in front. And then when she's ready to go, come on, come on, come on. And he goes like a puppet. Because if he knows if he doesn't go, soon and very soon, he's going to get cut. That is what's happening to Harry. He is under a different kind of, and I don't care what no one says, when Harry does come out of this, he will have a whole speech about how he was no one owes them anything. And the U.S., stop it. Stop the promoting of these two or whatever. WME is working overtime. But the people that know the truth and want to know the truth and not being suckered, because some will just be like, oh, okay, the New York car chase was a one-off. Then you have to go back to the beginning, because the amount of crap that these two have done is unthinkable. It shocks my mind. And for us, Planet Popcorn, to just sweep what they do under the rug, it's not okay. It allows them to keep doing it. If she rises again, which I doubt, it continues her fake, I'm this person, I'm this wonderful person, me. Harry's already put her on a pedestal. And now you want King Charles and the William to say something. Because when you say something about Invictus, because it's the Meghan show, it no longer belongs to Harry. So when they do that, it is not about the victims. It started being about the victims when Meghan stepped on the scene. Okay. We're going to do this quick video because I'm going to have to go get my baby soon. I told the nurse, I said, look at here, girl. I said, my baby done got hurt 3 times. This is the first call I got from you. I don't want to hear no more sores and she fell and all this other stuff. Or we're going to have a meeting. Anyway. Just a second. I want you to hear this. And I'm going to skip it because, no, we're going to do the whole thing. Let's see if we can get this done. And not get it done like I don't want to do it. No. I know I got to go soon and I want to get it all out. That's my intro. If we continue to support these two, they will continue to be a menace to society in my book. I am not supporting her in her endeavors because she's a user, she's a con artist, she's mean, she's despicable, and she's a user, and she's nasty. And anyone that only thinks of themselves, how can you give to a person like that? All you do is add to the dysfunction. They get nothing over here from me. I don't remember her putting the kids on the plane so King Charles could see the kids. Maybe he would have said happy birthday. Maybe he would have said something about Invictus if these two were on the up and up. Did we forget that they bullied Elizabeth, tried to bully the royal family into giving them security, keeping them on their payroll so they can come over here and do what they're doing? Branding Meghan, because that's all it's about. Branding Meghan. Kinsley Schofield said it the other day. No, Meghan doesn't want to do charity. She left this life. She wants to be a star. She wants to wear nice clothes and $1,000 da 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 da. There's nothing wrong with her wanting to do that. It's the way she went about doing it. And we can't forget. Because if we forget, listen, did we forget that she almost took down the monarchy? The Commonwealth? Everything? I know she doesn't have that much power, but she tried. That should say something about what we put into her and give to her and invest in her. And if Netflix and Spotify and all these other people that are back on Meghan's track that want to, by all means, go do it. But stop pushing that BS to us. Because we've seen it. We've heard it. We've dealt with it. And she is a liar. They are liars. They're conniving. They're not really nice people. And they're all about themselves. Let's move on. So yes, I did leave a comment on Popcorn Planet. Had my husband proof it. And I haven't changed it yet. But I meant it. The royals are moving on with their lives. They're tired of living with this. They're tired of living with this con artist. They're tired of dealing with Meghan and Harry shenanigans. They're tired of dealing with the drama with these two. They're about focus, business, and getting things done. These two are about drama, what they can, me. That's it. And then, so the royals are supposed to stop what they're doing for a bunch of con artists? I don't care for a family. I love you. And I'm sure that listen, no one's saying that the love isn't there, that they don't love both Harry and Meghan, and they hope and wish them the best. I do believe that. I don't believe the royal family is wishing that these two fail. No one is. But what I'm saying is somebody's got to be held accountable. But if they don't, then what? Is it true? Is the family racist? Did Catherine really do that to her? Did all that happen? So we are just supposed to forget it, Popcorn Planet? It's over? No one hates her. It's her. We were once fans. We were once the Sussex team. I knew some stuff was going down when she wanted her own website. She didn't want to share. She was breaking off then. Now she's running around at the Invictus like she's the most important person there. Instead of like Catherine she's like a shadow, but you know she's there. It's unthinkable if you compare the two when they're out on outings for charity. It just comes natural for Catherine. People receive her. No one can relate to Jitterbug Meghan because she's running all over the place, smiling for the camera and moving around and kissing up Harry, trying to convince us that everything is all well in paradise. And it's not. But she needs this really, really bad. But she's not going to get it from here. And what I don't want to see happen is to downplay the crap that Meghan and Harry has done. And that's what I'm hearing. Let's go. Come on, let's get this going.
Oh, Royal Housewives, though, Lady Colin Campbell joined this week by Cara Kennedy. And a new royal row has erupted over the Invictus Games between the firm and Prince Harry. The Daily Telegraph reports frustration that senior royals like Kate, Wills and Princess Anne haven't publicly supported the event, as they previously did in 2014.
So?
They quote a media strategist saying it's ironic Buckingham Palace had more to say about the Hunger Games than the Invictus Games, despite the honorary military roles they hold. The palace looks mean-spirited and petty. The ill will against Harry should not be held against the Invictus competitors. Well, ladies...
See, that's that stupid stuff. They have created a issue that's not. They have assumed, since the royal family hasn't said anything, that they're treating the veterans a certain way. That's that media manipulation. Because underneath there, it should say, well, when they were supporting these two, they gave $1 million. And the reason why I believe that the rest of them have stopped supporting these two is because they know that they're fake. I heard Harry was getting paid for this, and Meghan's on PR overdrive. They paid for her whole trip separately from Harry. And aren't they staying in a presidential suite? I heard she had like demands. But we are supposed to support what they're doing. I'm not supporting. I don't care what Meghan is doing. Listen, there's nothing she can do that I would believe that she's doing it for that person. She's doing it for a photo op, for her own personal self, for her own personal brand, for her own personal use. Because where the hell was she during court time? Where was she doing therapy session? Where was she during spare book tour? Watching the kids, giving them milkshakes. Yeah, I'm here now, and I was getting milkshakes for the kids, and sorry I'm late. And I'm going to do my own makeup and do it. But they can smell the con. They can smell this stuff, the royal family. And I'm so glad they've woken up and not listening to this media BS to put out anything. And no, he shouldn't wish his son a happy birthday publicly. Sorry, that was a rant.
See, I know that quote is apparently from a media strategist, but I'd say that media strategist is very close to a certain Harry and Meghan. Would you not? Perhaps even on the payroll, Lady C.
Sorry.
Well, they're also all nuts. I mean, how can the royals endorse anything that Harry and Meghan are doing without endorsing the lies and accusations that Harry and Meghan have made about them? You know, people need to wise up and wake up and realize that you cannot endorse somebody who is trashing you. And also, my understanding, you need to wise up and wake up and realize that you cannot endorse somebody who is trashing you. And also,
you cannot endorse someone that is trashing you. Thank you, Lady C. How? What do I look like talking about happy birthday, Harry, and good luck in Invictus or something stupid like that? Why he calling me a racist? No, I'm done with you. If you think that about me, then the best thing for you don't know me. We've been living under this roof. This is William talking to Harry. You don't know me. We've been living together for 30, however old you are. And then you let this woman come in here and change you completely and call your family racist and say it on the Oprah show while your grandmother was alive and you talking about they ain't saying nothing about Invictus. Say it, Lady C.
Understanding is that people in Germany are not, you know, in Britain and America, they're presenting this as a great success.
And it's
My
not.
understanding is that people in Germany are not viewing it as the success that we have been led to believe it is. There are massive lots of seats that are empty, and there.
Page 16, I don't know about TMZ, but Access Hollywood, that's another major network over here that have been praising and putting Harry and Meghan up here. But guess what? The backlash is serious. You can say what you want to say. You got those that want to, that's coming around, or just like, oh, we like Meghan and Harry, they da, because they get a lot of bad press from everywhere. But if you don't know the story, then you will forgive. Not even forgive. You'll just be like, oh, what did she do? Oh, that's nothing. It's okay that she treated her father that way. King Charles, Queen Elizabeth, her own, her sister, her friends, and everyone else. And now she's ready to start her show. When she get through with I told you she was going to come out with something. As soon as she get through with Invictus, she going to bust out with something. Let's see what happens. She needed this. She did. Let's see how successful she is. Because what I saw is a woman running around faking it. It was such bad acting. That's why she's a D-lister. Go, go. Calm it down. And maybe it'll feel real. But you're smiling into ear to ear. You and Harry going to the hotel at night, trying to figure out the next day how y'all gonna pretend like y'all a couple. Harry is a puppet on a string. He is a puppet on her string. And the only reason why they're not separated is because she's not ready to separate from him. And she needs him, and she's going to continue to use him up. And she needs him desperately. What is she doing? She's using his Invictus charity to pump herself up. She's using her man to do that. 2 weeks ago, he was running to hotels. This week, let's go on.
There's huge dissatisfaction in Germany about the fact that they played the race card repeatedly. And no, I think the royals are absolutely well advised to totally ignore Harry and Meghan and anything they do.
Anything.
You're not so sure,
completely ignore them. Pretend like they ain't even over there in Montecito until he gets through with her. Because nothing's going down until then. The truth.
No.
I would say that I think it's a kind of thoughtless and silly mistake from the royal family side. I wouldn't say that it's mean-spirited like the media strategist said, but it does create an opportunity for Harry and Meghan to say, oh, look at this, look at the lack of support we have, this is what we would have.
Okay. You know, if they do that, then aren't they still a victim? Isn't Meghan and Harry still a victim, whining and complaining and blaming? They're like two kids that don't, that it really is. It just seems like you got two kids that are spoiled brats that haven't grown up yet. Because if you think them saying, oh, see what they did to us, see what they did to us, they didn't say anything to us, that is a talking point, it's stupid. It doesn't make sense. Because Harry just got through telling us that his family didn't support him when he came home from the war. But they are I wouldn't care what Meghan and Harry said because they're full of lies. Why do we care what they think and they say anyway if they're going to lie every time they open their mouths? And so we supposed to, this is that, see, she didn't got conned. She used to have good stuff to say, but see, this is one of those that has did a switcheroo. Don't be switcherooing, because when you switcheroo, you're up and down. You are being conned by two con artists. And if you think that Meghan is doing this out of the goodness of her heart, you're wrong. And so I believe that they know that, and they're not even going to involve themselves in that. First of all, they're too busy doing their own charity work. No.
And I don't know about you, but this is terrible timing for the royal family to
No,
make
it's
a
not.
mistake, because during the Invictus Games right now in Germany, there has been an unbelievable shift in public.
She says that it is not a good time for the royal family to not say nothing. The royal family could be quiet. They've been quiet. They haven't said anything. They said never explain, never complain. They've been doing it forever. Now, all of a sudden, it's not a good thing for them to do. They can do what the hell they want to do when they want to do it. And I'm so glad. I'm so excited and almost joyful that they didn't say anything about the Invictus and they didn't say anything about his birthday. Meghan and Harry decided to leave the royal fold and go out and do this on their own. I don't remember being in the royal family and them on talking about go Meghan and Harry. I don't see them doing it to Catherine. I don't want to keep repeating myself.
Perception with the Sussexes, an unbelievable amount of positive PR. Like Lady C just said, I'm in the US right now, and people are very happy with Meghan and Harry.
No, people are not very happy. Who is you talking to? Let me tell you, she's saying that everybody's happy. Let me read her some of these responses real quick.
Which is very different to what we've seen over the past few months. I think Meghan's helped by not wearing £20,000 coats. She's wearing Banana Republic and J. Crew, and I think that's working. I think...
What the hell do her wearing a cheaper coat has to do with her popularity? Her clothes. What does her clothes have to do with the inside of her corruptedness? What does that have to do with anything? That's that con stuff. Okay, she's over there hugging everybody, so that makes her a wonderful person. She's wearing clothes that are not expensive, so that makes her a wonderful person. It's a bunch of bull. What makes you a wonderful person is your actions and what you do. And so far, she's been skippity doing and trying to con us into believing that she's some wonderful mother figure and love these people that have been these veterans, and it's all about them. What the hell is she doing in the front? If Invictus is, I haven't seen one person in a wheelchair, not one. I haven't seen a game. I see Meghan. When they're showing highlights of the game, they're showing Meghan. They are not showing the games, what game it is and what they're doing. It's about her. When she was marching with the military people, she was in front. What is you doing there? If you want to bring attention to the veterans, then why didn't you do that by sitting down somewhere? I've seen Meghan several times. I've seen her on stage giving a speech about herself. I saw her giving out awards on their necks. I don't remember. Maybe she was a part of that. But then she started grabbing on her husband, yanking him again, and trying to tell him what to do. Then I saw her marching in front with these funny looking shorts on, like she's in the military. Get somewhere and sit down. But she's wearing a shirt like Letitia with some flowers. It costs maybe $10.
She's not putting the shine on her and letting the shine be on the veteran.
That's that BS. What is you watching? She know good and well Meghan is front and center at this. Oh God, I didn't got, okay. Meghan is front and center. She is here. She's not in the background. Why do every time I look at the TV, Invictus is about Meghan?
Friends who were the main event.
Interesting. Okay, so another royal row. But look, the other big...
I disagree with her. I want to give her a few comments to let her know that she's off. Because they say stuff. They want to talk about it. They want to what's her name? Kara Kennedy. She's one of my favorites. Disappointed that she got conned, but she is telling the truth in a sense that, oh, okay, my lovely people, I'm sorry. I have to go get my little bit, and I hope she's okay. But I hope you enjoyed the video. I really do. I wanted to give you some responses to Carrie Kennedy's responses. People are not agreeing with her at all, and they're not agreeing with the Popcorn Planet. And I like him. I like his show, but I just think this particular, and he can have his own comment, his own feelings, and maybe people do think that they need to say happy birthday or thank you or whatever. But I call it a bunch of bull. I say, shut it down. Okay? Shut it down. Don't give these two, don't support them. And that's what's happening. Kisses to you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.